Experiences with dark, hooded entities seems to be relatively common in the reports of ghost-like beings. Usually, but not always, they appear in the dead of night in the shadowed corners of a room. They can be intimidating, foreboding, and downright terrifying. Are they products of the deep recesses of our imaginations where fear and uncertainty lie? Archetypes of what we dread about the unknown? Or are they real entities from some twilight dimension with some nefarious agenda we cannot comprehend? To those who encounter them, like the author of the story that follows, there may be no difference. Whatever these things are, they haunted his consciousness for years. This is his story. This black cloaked hooded entity has visited me at least 4 times in my life. I believe it all began after I bought a kid's puzzle game that showed a black cloaked, hooded entity, skeleton in a black cloak, with an A symbol on its skull's forehead, and the title is Alchemist. In September 1997, when I was a kid, I was watching an episode of Zorro on TV with my mother when Zorro became a black cloaked hero to scare his enemies. He made this sound. Oh hoo 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 hoo. That night at 4 AM, I was awake on my bed when the bedroom door opened and I heard this exact same sound, but I knew the TV was turned off and everyone was sleeping. I knew this sounded crazy, but it was real. I stood up on my bed to see outside the door, and I knew that it was a real ghost this time, but it was too dark that I did not see anything. But I know that something was there. I tried to ignore it and lay back down on my bed and closed my eyes to sleep. Suddenly, I became paralyzed and could not move, while I could hear a strange sound that sounded like a high-pitched airplane engine, and I could see a pathway image in my head as if I was moving at a very high speed. It was terrifying, or perhaps this entity had the power to control my emotions. I was frightened to the point that I was able to get control of my hands, so I rubbed my eyes very fast to get the image away. But then I became paralyzed again. However, the image and sound were gone and a new image appeared that showed a tree and a grassland with 2 people who were talking about something. I was not frightened anymore, so I smiled to show the ghost that I was not afraid, so the image disappeared and I was able to open my eyes and move again. It seemed that the ghost had a power over me when I was afraid, but when I was not afraid of it, then the ghost could not do much.